So I feel introductions are probably in order. Hi! My name is Dave, and I'm not an alcoholic, but it has been 1,348 days since I last tried to kill myself. When I stepped on the scale this morning, I weighed 1 pound less than I did in high school, and to many people that may not seem like much, but to me, it means that I left someone behind. Let me explain. Over the largest point in my life, I weighed 396 pounds. Over the last 4.5 years, I have lost 165 of that. That is a person. And the man I left behind was 165 pounds of shame, of self-regret, of remorse that held tight to my hips and to my waist and to my chest and to my mind. And in my mind, weight is a measure of who you are in our society, because the more you weigh, the less you are in other people's eyes. The lumps in my sides caused the lumps in my throat that made it hard for me to speak up for myself. You see, to my mom, the phrase, "I love you and can I get you something to eat" were synonymous. But fat is the body's way of storing energy, of holding on to all the things that we love, because sometimes that's the only way that we know how to let the things that we love in. Hi, my name is Dave, and it's been about 2.5 hours since I last ate. That food trailer is absolutely amazing. But the problem with drugs and addiction, you can remove them from your life. With food, you don't have that option. You square off with your demon 3 square meals a day. You wear your noose like a necktie. Do not let the knot get too tight. You will die. The first time in my life that I could not eat was at my mother's wake as she snapped me awake as I lit her a candle. I couldn't handle the image of smoke rising from my ashes. So that day I swore that I would render my fat into tallow and burn that candle at both ends and burn bridges with anyone who didn't understand that, in fact, this fat has made me unhappy and it's not happening anymore. And to the man I left behind, I want to say goodbye, because I'm never going to see you again. Thank you all so much.